Hello and welcome to BitBoy Crypto. Thank you so much for joining us. We got an exciting video for you today where we are going to be discussing Holochain. It's been in the news quite a bit lately as it has really charged ahead on coinmarketcap. It's had several good pumps. So we're going to look at what Holochain is and basically what they're trying to achieve. But before we do, make sure you're a subscriber. Smash the like button for us. While you're at it, hit the bell for notifications so you get notified when we have new content, which is basically like multiple times every single day. So you're going to want to be part of the Bit Squad. And if you do, you have the opportunity to enter our $500 giveaway. We're giving away a bunch of Ethereum and some merch, but you got to be a subscriber, like, comment on this video, and basically all of our videos in October and November. And I think we're going to have some more giveaways coming up kind of in the midst of this bigger giveaway. So very excited. You want to be part of the community. We're doing big things here, growing every single day. So thank you to all our new subscribers and everybody that's really making our channel a big success. And I say ours because it's your channel just as much as it is my channel. It's a Bit Squad channel. So thank you everybody for engaging. Okay, guys, so let's look at Holochain. So what makes Holochain so interesting is it's kind of trying to be like a post-blockchain. It's not your traditional blockchain. It's a post-blockchain distributed ledger system. So you can kind of think of it like this. Or actually, let me tell you something that kind of concerns me about Holochain in general, which is not an indictment on Holochain, but it's more an indictment on blockchain. The issue is, like, if we are ready to the point where we need things past blockchain, then what does that say about our current blockchain state? And what does it also say about the exponential growth of technology? And how long can blockchain really be the go-to technology? And if Holochain is trying to create a post-blockchain ledger system, then what is the next thing that's going to come along after that? We already see things with DAGs, DAGs, which are kind of like IOTA's Tangle. People keep trying to make the next big thing and the next system for how we do things, and Holochain is really no different. But it's a little concerning to me, like I said, because it just makes me think, like, how long of a run are we going to have with cryptocurrency and blockchain if everybody's already trying to come up with something new? So I don't know I guess I could kind of look at it both ways. I could also see that maybe it's that blockchain is like, this might be a bad comparison, but like blockchain is like the MySpace, like it's there, it's good, it works. But if we can build on that and make something better and newer that will be able to bring in the mainstream and adoption, then hopefully that's what we'll settle on, and we won't keep going through this cycle of like constantly finding the next technology. Like at some point, we have to have the technology and we have to use it, right? So anyways, those are kind of my thoughts about the overall idea of Holochain being a post-blockchain ledger system. So now let's dig into the numbers. Check it out on coinmarketcap.com. Right now, Holochain is coming in at number 49, has been charging up the charts over the last couple of months. It's up 10% today, coincidentally, but that means nothing if you're watching this in the future. Right now, coming in at way below 1 cent, about a tenth of a cent. And this, of course, has to do with their massive total supply. It's coming in at 16 Satoshis right now. So it is a token, so it is an ERC20, and there's a little bit of confusion about what's going to happen. There was kind of some FUD on Reddit that got pretty popular about people saying, like, once Holochain launches its own mainnet, that maybe then the current ERC20s will be worth absolutely nothing. I think they said they'll turn into like Holo Fuel or something like that. But the long and short of it is, I don't think that's true. I think that's just a FUD story. So I do think they have plans once they move on to their own mainnet to, that the tokens will still have value. So that's not really a big concern to me. The market cap is $143 million, so relatively low at this point. Of course, the whole market is down, so that's to be expected. The total supply is 177.5 billion HOTS. HOT is the name of their token. And the circulating supply is about, what is that, maybe almost 3/4, I guess, of the total supply, somewhere around there. Don't check my math, please. So here's a look at the chart. It debuted in May, and of course it went way up, and then of course it dropped down, and now it's just been kind of following the current market cycle up until September, when it seemed to make just a hard charge. Hasn't fallen off that much. This chart, I would say, doesn't really look exactly like the Bitcoin chart because it has been able to kind of sustain to some level this last pump that it had. New feature on CoinMarketCap I just noticed over here It says related cryptocurrencies on the right side. So OneChain, I guess that would have to do with their interoperability. CyberMiles, don't know enough about that one. Walton Chain is supply tracking, so not sure why that one's on there. Golem and Steam, it says are related. I don't know, maybe that's just who's been searching what. But if we go to the Holochain website, here it is. This is their message. Think outside of the blocks. That's because we're going to a post-blockchain ledger system. I think they got a really cool logo. Their colors are cool. So what comes after a blockchain? This is basically an explanation of what it is. So Holochain is trying to be like an engine. It's the framework for distributed apps, or as we know them, dApps. However, Holochain is going to call them haps. So like, what's happening, guys? That was a really bad joke. Sorry about that. But of course, I'm famous for my bad jokes, so come back for more when you get a chance. But okay, so let's talk about what is a distributed app in the idea of what Holochain is trying to do. Okay, there's a great article on Medium. You guys can find it. Just search Medium Holochain. It'll probably come up. It talks about Snapchat. Okay, so the current way that we have Snapchat is it's centralized. So if you have a Snapchat and you want to take a snap of yourself, which like Kylie Jenner says, who uses Snapchat anymore? But that's a different story. So you take a picture of yourself. What's up? Hey. It's not Instagram, so I don't need the right lighting. You know what I'm saying? Just like, what's up? So take a little video of myself. Hey, I'm doing a video right now. Totes adorbs. Right? So I got the video recorded for my Snapchat, and now I want to send it to my people. Right? I want to send it to my people. So I'm going to send it to them. However, before my people that subscribe to my, or, follow me on Snapchat, before they see my video, right, it has to run through the Snapchat servers. So I'm not sending my video to my friends. I'm sending my video to Snapchat, and then it is sending my video to my friends. And then they want to send me back, it's got to go right back through that same funnel. So for me, now, if I wanted to use, let's say, this as a HAP, as a Holochain app on their distributed network, now instead of going through the Snapchat server, it's going to bypass that and go directly to my friend. So really, it's kind of like taking the peer-to-peer idea and expanding upon it, and I love that. So peer-to-peer social media is one. Now, this is just one use case for the dApps or the HAPs on Holochain's network. So that's a way you can kind of visualize and understand how it's trying to basically get around the way that we're doing things right now and do things with, like it says here, a framework for distributed apps. So here's a little bit about press and media, blah, 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 blah. Great, they got those. They got some videos, some testimonials, guy from Mozilla, blah, 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 blah. Here we have a little bit more about what it's trying to do. Scalable distributed apps with data integrity. So versatile solutions, decentralization with no bottlenecks and adaptable validation. Peer-to-peer, so no centralized servers, no ledgers, and no middlemen. Agent-centric individual authority over data sharing, access, and storage. So you control everything with Holochain. A more human internet. And basically what it's saying here is, just like I said before, is it's peer-to-peer social media. It's peer-to-peer access through apps or dApps, if you will. We no longer have to go through the centralized, the centralized companies. So there actually was a decentralized ride-sharing app. I don't know how well it did. I can't remember the name of it. But basically, like, imagine if you had a decentralized app, and instead of typing what the ride or the address of where you need to go, instead of going to Uber and then Uber distributing that to their drivers, what if we could cut out that middleman? It's like Uber really like spawned this community-driven business model, and now like maybe they're going to be getting cut out of their own model, which would be kind of cool. So Uber's a huge company. It's bigger than FedEx. It's bigger than Toyota, and it's been bigger than them for a while. So it's really crazy to think about how far that company has gone in a short amount of time. But the community-driven nature of the way, the peer-to-peer way that we're moving in the future is like we don't even really need those anymore. Now, right now, there's still, blockchain is not ready to compete with Uber right now. It's just not. It's not there yet. Holochain is not ready to compete yet. but we're building towards that. So that's kind of the long-term vision of where we're trying to go. So here's another video if you want to watch. Their videos are a little boring if you ask me. I love Holochain. I love what they're doing. It's great, yada, 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 but the videos are a little boring. They need me to come in and liven them up some, you know what I mean? So Holochain helps people, just kind of more what we're talking about, control your identity, own your data. Holochain apps help. Now I want to show you something very interesting about this photo. Zelda shirt. Yeah, I love Zelda. That's like my jam right there. That's all I wanted to show you. I wish I could read what they were writing on there. But anyways, Holochain helps governance and collaboration, social media, sharing economy. That's the word I've been looking for, sharing economy. That is the community-driven projects like Uber, supply chain wins, and social communities. I guess that's why Walton Chain showed up in the related cryptos. It's supply chain wins. Start building your own innovative applications. So of course, they have dev kits. You can get in on this. You can get on their GitHub and their white paper directly from the top up here. So let's just real quick jump over to the team. It says they're hiring. So they have a dev team. They are hiring right now if you're interested in working with them. And once again, I always implore anyone who's interested in getting in blockchain to do that. After the next bull run, I believe you will be out of time to do that. We will be oversaturated. Here's a little bit about their team. You can get to all of their LinkedIn pages and things like that. But the thing about their team is they've been together for quite a while on this project. So I think that the stability of this team is really good with Holochain. I know my friend Crypto Stash did a video where he compared the teams of EOS to the team of Holochain, and he gave the vote to Holochain because of that stability and being together for so long. So I think that's really good. If you guys aren't subscribed to my friend Crypto Stash, make sure that you do. That's STACHE. I'm going to show that guy all day long because he does excellent content. And he just doesn't have the subscribers to match it right now. So if you guys aren't following the stash, make sure that you guys are doing that. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I want to show you. I want to talk about what Holochain is, what they're trying to do, kind of the vision of what they're trying to bring together and things like that. Of course, you know, you can find some other videos out there that do more in-depth, maybe a longer review of Holochain, because there is a lot to understand with this project, as it's not your traditional blockchain. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're not a member of the Bit Squad. Until next time, BitBoy out. Did you guys like that? I thought that was pretty cool. Anyways, I'll see you. Austin Powers for the win.